The Drive Guys, live and local, every afternoon, Monday through Friday on Sactown Sports.
Well, we're very excited. Kyle Draper and me, Whitey Gleason, getting ready to talk here to consensus first-team All-American 2023, Karl Malone Award winner 2021, two-time WCC Player of the Year, just completed a very successful Summer League stint in Vegas with the Kings. Drew Timme, nice enough to join us. Drew, how are you? Thanks for your time today. What's going on?
Doing great, man. Thanks for allowing me to be on the show.
Absolutely. Drew, how happy were you with the way things went this summer, especially considering that you were coming off a fractured foot?
Yeah, I was very happy. You know, I was very excited just to be able to hoop again, and everything felt great. I felt like I was in better shape and moving better than I ever had before. So, you know, honestly, it might have been good to get a little break from basketball. I was really able to work on some things, and super happy with how things went.
Hey, Drew, Kyle Draper here, man. Hey, how would you characterize your Summer League experience with the Kings?
I thought it was great, man. I love the system that they play in. I feel like it's really good for a player like myself. And then obviously being with the coaching staff and Coach DC, a fellow WCC guy, man, that was pretty cool. And then getting to play with some of the guys, especially that were on their team and stuff. It was great. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
Drew Timme is with us. And Drew, if you have already addressed this, I apologize. If you did, I didn't see it. But one of the first things I wondered when I saw you playing this year was, hey, where's the headband? So where's the Drew Timme headband? What happened?
The headband is something that is sacred and special to me, and I feel like I got to earn the right to wear it.
Wow.
So, coming back from injury, you know, you gotta prove yourself before you can wear it. So
Wow.
I feel like I have earned the right to wear it after Summer League, so it'll come back after then.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
Appreciate that, Drew. Drew averaged better than 11 points per game in Summer League. Drew, your birthday is coming up September 9th. That's the same birthday as my mother. She's a little bit older than you, but you're clearly my guy, and she listens to the show, so she'll be excited to hear that. What's next for you in terms of the Kings, and was it just a Summer League deal? Where do things stand at right now?
Well, what a great day your mother was born on.
Exactly, right? This date in history, September 9th, man.
Yeah. But with the Kings and stuff, I loved my time there. I loved the coaches and the teammates and everything. And I would love for it to work out. I know my agency and the Kings obviously have been in talks. So we'll see what happens between those two groups. But I enjoyed my time there. And if it works out, I'd love to be back there.
Drew Timme is with us. And Drew, you've addressed some of this with your answers already here, but I'm just wondering, originally, what drew you, what brought you to the Kings organization in the first place?
Obviously, it was at first, it was just the main thing was being able to play in front of people and show people that I was healthy again. Mm-hmm. Obviously, after ending my season being hurt, and you know, when I was talking to my agency at first, we really want to talk about the California Classic just because we were just so focused on Vegas. And then the Kings kind of just came in like, hey, do you want to do this and everything? And we were like, hell yeah. Like the more games, the better. So it's kind of cool that it worked out that way. And obviously think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What were some of the things the Kings told you and you learned from Doug and having him as a coach of Summer League?
They really helped me a lot, just kind of understand like spacing. They helped me with my defense a lot too, just being in the right spot, like learning their terminology and stuff and kind of how they want to play, but also just kind of figuring out that like kind of how their offense flows and how I can best be adapt to do that in that situation. So it was really good.
Mm-hmm. Drew, I wanted to share with you a scouting report from Seth Greenberg, and this was before one of the Summer League games. And I'll share what he said, and I want to just see what you think of his scouting report on Drew Timme. Really good feel for the game, terrific passer, creates angles to get to the basket. Not the best athlete on the floor, but he's a guy who understands how to use his body and understands how to play the game. It's more than just running and jumping. It's about making winning plays, end quote. What do you think of that Seth Greenberg breakdown of your game?
I think that's a pretty good scouting report. I definitely feel like I make plays to win. I would definitely say I'm probably a bit of more of an athlete than people would think, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some blocks in summer league and stuff, and I think even the way I'm able to like push the ball and get down the court fast is pretty athletic. While I might not block every shot, I might take a couple charges or something, but I can dunk every now and then. So other than that, I like the report.
Yeah, because your mother and father were both really good athletes, right?
Yeah, my dad played in Europe for a couple of years, and my mom used to play tennis back in the day.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, when it comes to dunking, Drew, no need to, exert unnecessary energy. You want to save your – no need to, a layup is just as good. Let me ask you this, though.
2 points.
Right, exactly. You're kind of a cult figure. We promoted that you were coming on the show with us today, and I got people not even from around here, not even from Spokane or anywhere like that, are like, oh, my God, you guys are having Drew Timme on. He's my favorite player. I love Drew. What's it like being Drew Timme? Talk about that. Do you feel like you got a cult following out there?
I mean, I don't think we see a lot of people rocking handlebars and mustaches on the streets. Maybe not a
Right.
cult following, but but no, I mean, it's great, all the love and everything I see across social media and stuff. I guess I describe it more as polarizing because I feel like you either love me or hate me. I mean, I got a lot of people who don't like me as well, but that's kind of the fun of it, being loved and hated. It's pretty fun, I would say. It makes the game more fun as well.
As you mentioned, your dad played in Europe. Was there one thing about basketball you learned from him that maybe was the most important thing since your dad was a professional?
I would say the footwork. That was definitely him that taught me that.
Wow.
And people always wonder, like, how'd you score from this angle, or how do you score the way you do? I'm like, well, because if I tried to score regular, my dad would block it. So they're just trying to find creative ways to score over people, and those are probably the two main things that I would give him the most credit for.
How many years did it take before you could beat your dad one-on-one?
I probably could beat him around 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Yeah.
That's impressive.
No.
I got a 10th grader, and he still can't beat me, Drew. He think he can, but all I got to do is back him down with this 260 frame and put him on the low block. So 7th, 8th grade, that's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah. Keep him in his place as long as possible because he's probably going to get you soon.
Exactly. Drew, I want to ask you about a viral moment during Summer League. You went at Alex Sarr, the number 2 pick, got the and one, and did the Timme Shimmy. Where did that come from?
Some of the coaches were like, "Why didn't you hit the stash yet?" I was like, "No, I really haven't dunked it at all." And then one of them was like, "You won't hit a little shimmy." I was like, "You know what? If I get an and one and make it, I'll do it." And I got fouled twice and missed a dunk and a layup, so I almost didn't do it. And then I finally hit the and one, so I was finally able to hit the little shimmy. So it was just a little funny thing that happened.
Did you, Drew Timme is our guest, of course, here. Did you have a favorite NBA player growing up watching basketball?
Yeah, definitely was Dirk. I mean, I was a Mavericks fan growing up and stuff, and watching him play, obviously. So he's my favorite player.
Oh, because you're from Texas, huh? So yeah.
Yeah, Richardson, Texas. Drew, let me ask you this, though. Gonzaga has had a long line of NBA players. We could go back to Blake Stepp, John Stockton, Dan Dickow. Who's your favorite all-time Zag? Not somebody you played with, though, and not yourself. Who's your favorite all-time Zag?
Well, you took my answer. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly, see? Dude, there's only one right answer. You're trying to join the Kings now. You know that, right? You're trying to get a contract with the Kings. There's only one right answer, but go ahead.
I will say my favorite was Rob Zachary. I loved how funny he was.
Yep.
But I will say, when I did first ever watch the Zags, Sabonis and them came and played down at SMU, and my dad and I were like, "Oh wow, like this program's really good." I was probably like 12 or 13, so I wasn't really getting recruited crazy, but we started watching their games after that and stuff. So honestly, Sabonis probably did help me end up becoming a Zag way back in the day, believe it or not.
Okay. Have you ever been to Jack and Dan's?
More times than I'd like to admit, probably.
It's like a stone's throw from campus too, right? Like a block or two away from campus.
Very easy to get to, unfortunately.
Hey, Drew, it's interesting the way you guys came together this summer without having played together a lot. What stood out to you about the guys that you played with this summer on the Kings Summer League squad?
Yeah, I mean, they were very good. Obviously, like, you had the guys that have been there for a while and on the roster and stuff, and you figured those guys would kind of just be, hogging the ball and like it's their time to shine. But they were so team oriented and helping us a lot, especially in those like couple days of practices you get.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it really easy to kind of feel comfortable within their system and really helped a lot, because it is tough playing with a bunch of new guys.
Sure.
That you get together for a couple days and just play some games. So they really helped a lot, make it just feel easy to get comfortable with everything.
Hey, Drew, can you make the case, to the fan base, to the organization right now, why you would be a good fit with Sacramento? What kind of things do you bring to the table that maybe we don't necessarily see in the box score?
Yeah, I think I'm a great teammate. I'm a really good energy guy. I'm a guy that would bring it all the time in practice, be kind of like a spark plug. I think that's kind of who I am as a person. So I could bring a lot of energy and passion to the program.
Well, you brought
and
a lot
do whatever
of
it takes to win too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely brought a lot of energy and passion to our show. We appreciate it very much. It's been a pleasure catching up with you. We hope we have the opportunity to do it again soon, Drew. Thanks very much. Congrats on a great summer.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, hopefully we can get it going again soon.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
Thank
Our
you.
guy, Drew Timme. That's
Timme.
great stuff. Yes.
Funny.
Man,
A
that's
little understated. Funny, understated.
Man. Jay, thank you for setting that up. Give Jay major props, man. I'll tell you what, Jay's been on fire the last week. Not that he was bad at his job before, but Jordan McLaughlin, Drew Timme, that's pretty impressive, Jay. We appreciate that, man.
Jay is always like hot coals, but now it's like the flames.
The flames are right. This dude's on fire.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen you so excited after talking to anybody.
Nah, usually, other than Joe Montana the one time, but Drew Timme, that's huge, man. This is a guy I watched in college, followed his career. So, no, I hope he lands with the Kings.
Yeah. More on Drew Timme and the Kings just completed Summer League. When we come right back, Drive Guys, Sactown Sports.
It's a myth to think you don't play